Let's do one more example before I turn you loose. Practicing those two steps. Take the derivative, set it equal to 0, compare your critical numbers on that interval to your endpoints that you're given. So here, take the derivative. It is 3x squared plus 6x minus 24, and we're setting that equal to 0. So kind of some tough factoring here. I'm going to pull out a greatest common factor of 3 times x squared plus 2x minus 8. So then if we factor in here, we have 3 times x plus something, x minus something to be a minus 8. And we must have a positive 4 and a negative 2. And we're going to set that equal to 0. There's my factored derivative. So in order for this to be 0, well, I can't make 3 0, my first factor, but I can make x plus 4 0 if x was negative 4. And I can also make x minus 2 0 if x was 2. So first step, find all the critical numbers and then compare them to your endpoints. So I'm going to plug in my lower endpoint to figure out the y value there, my upper endpoint, and any critical number between, because we're just taking a small screenshot of the graph like we saw on the page before. So I want to plug in anything in between -1 and 4. So if I look at this, I want to figure out, are both of my critical numbers on my interval? Actually, not this time. Last time our critical number was on the interval. This critical number is not even in my interval, so I don't have to test it. It's not going to give me the highest y value in this interval since it's not even in the interval to begin with. So I don't even need to test it for absolute max or min. So I would cross it out, and it's not in our interval, which is kind of nice. The less critical numbers in the interval of interest that we're given, the less y values we need to plug in. So I'm only going to plug in f of 2. So if I plug these into the original, I plugged in -1 up top, and I got 27. F of 2, when I plugged it in up top, I got -27. And f of 4, plugging into this long function up here as well, f of 4 is 17. So my absolute max is definitely up at 27. Absolute max, the point would be -1, 27. And my absolute min is actually at my critical number. So all you do is take your endpoints and compare only the critical numbers in between. So this is the first one we've had to exclude one of our critical numbers. But now we've solved the problem.